Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I said buck wild. Buck wild. Buck. Oh shucks, we're getting close. We're getting close. Wilder and Fury. Wilder and Fury. They're doing the tango again. Wilder and Fury. They're going to tango again. Dosser, the Dossers, tango as we go in. I figure out what I'm gonna do. And let me get some food. There's nobody paying attention what everybody doing, man. Are they sleeping? What's cracking? I'm going to eat. We're going to eat. Piece of pugilism. As I'm on my way to eat, going to eat. Cause I love to eat. What's poppin', baby? What's the new news? Wild and Fury. Say the spot is sold out. Is the spot sold out? Is it sold out? Do we expect a full house? Do we expect an early knockout? Do we expect a late knockout? Do we expect free refereeing? Do we expect unbiased commentary? Great commentary. I don't know. I wish Paulie Malignaggi was going to be in the place. Who's in the building? Hit the like button. Let's get ready to talk about some Fury and Wilder, baby. And also, what's up, champ boxer? How does the winner of which affect AJ? Two separate scenarios. If Wilder wins, how does that affect AJ? If Fury wins, how does that affect AJ? How will AJ be affected by an outcome either way? There is no excitement for this fight in England. How come? Y'all not rooting for your boy Fury? I appreciate you, and it helps a lot. It helps a lot. How come there's no excitement for this fight in England? Martin Harnett, what's going on? BT Sports not promoting it properly? What's the deal? People want to see Joshua and Wilder? Why aren't they supporting Fury? Tyson Fury is the boss in the UK. Okay. Though how come they're not excited about it? Champ Boxer say he's the boss in UK. One love, Marcus Maxwell, man. Peace and pugilism to my brothers. So Martin Harnett says there's no excitement. Champ Boxer said Tyson Fury is boss in UK. So what's the problem? Which is it? Is he the boss and people are ready to boss up? Like, oh, don't give a damn. Which one is it? Joshua and Wilder, yeah, everybody wants to see that one, right? Or how about Fury and Joshua? They'll get up for the Fury and Joshua. They'll start having parades for that fight. Fury versus Joshua. The whole goddamn country is shut down. Definitely in the UK. Oh, he hasn't got a big following in England. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's why he came to the United States. And he feels a bit bitter about that, right? Yeah, that's hurt him. Why hasn't, though? Why hasn't he? After after Fury, is that one of the reasons that's led Fury to the issues that he had? The overdoing with the coke, the floundering, the overweight? Was it because he didn't get the full backing of his country? You know, causality. One thing could lead to another. I know I was listening to Deontay Wilder's interview yesterday, and he was talking about, he used to get degraded a lot. I was hearing him. I'm sure he was seeing a lot of that. He sees some people seem to be coming around, and all of that. But he said he used to get degraded quite often. That used to bother him. And that's one of the reasons why I think why he's recently, the marketing stream, the marketing and the promotion for this fight has been changed and all of that. They went about the marketing for this fight totally different. Because I don't think how Wilder was marketing himself before benefited him at all. You can't be Wilder, in a case about the marketing strategy to push Wilder in the company. You can't push yourself as the baddest man in the planet, all of this and all of that, the strongest puncher, where you only got one belt and the motherfucker ain't fighting Klitschko, you ain't fight the biggest fights, you ain't fight the biggest names when the biggest names were available. It's hard to push that, the baddest man on the planet, like they pushed when it was Tyson, when he wasn't fighting everybody. It's hard to push that. It's hard to push that. So you gotta be like the opposite. You know what I mean? You gotta be like pushed the opposite way for Wilder's behalf. I don't think that was the best marketing scheme the team pushed for him. This way, what they're doing right now, seem to be more humble. You know what I mean? I think it's better for Wilder. Because they can always go back and they're going to pull up the resume for Wilder when he tries to push the other fucking, way. I don't think that worked better for him. And I've been saying that for well over a year. Tyson was picked, that's of course it's Teddy Atlas. Tyson also was knocking motherfuckers out in fashion, and Tyson fought like freaking 20-something times in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? And how was he picking bum? Razor Ruddock wasn't no fucking bum. Bruno wasn't a fucking bum. Tyrell Biggs, who beat him, was some fucking bums. Fuck Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas had the issue. Of course, he was a little bitter because the issue, however it spinned out, and don't get it wrong, I'm a Teddy Atlas fan. But I think part of the shit Teddy Atlas spoke about was the part of the issue Tyson had with his sister. And also, Teddy Atlas had issues with him and George Foreman. Teddy Atlas didn't get along with George Foreman either. So what was going on with that? You remember that scene where Teddy Atlas was bumping up George Foreman? He was sitting out and saying, leave me the fuck alone. Teddy Atlas rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. A lot of people, Teddy Atlas was a lightning rod. You know what I mean? So, Teddy Atlas, sometimes he just speaks too much. I got that issue too. So I'm not hating on Teddy, but Teddy rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I can feel with him because I guess I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way too. But, sometimes, being outspoken, you can burn bridges with certain shit. But, hey, it's all in how many you. I think Teddy Atlas wasn't a better trainer than Jerry Cooney. Teddy Atlas wasn't no Jerry Cooney at all. Lisa Bell's Peace and Pugilism. Wilder not ducking nobody. Hey, man, I'm not saying he is or not. I'm saying he hasn't been managed well. That's what I'm saying, Marcus Maxwell. He has not been managed well by Shelly Finkel. Okay? So, and I've said that too. Many times, previous videos, I've said it too many damn times. Okay? I think it's Shelly Finkel and them is holding Wilder back. I think Wilder wants to fight some of these people, but they didn't believe in him. So, you know what I mean? That's what that is. What's up, Peace and Pugilism, Banks? Everything's popping. We talking about fights. Woody Boy Slip and Move, Peace and Pugilism never knocks anybody out. Who you talking about? Oh, and you mean talking about Fury? Fury got like 17, 18 knockouts, though. I don't know if that's what you meant. Boxing logic is, if Wilder loses to Tyson, he will fight AJ. Wilder is all about that zero. But if he wins, there will be no fight between him and AJ. He will be ducking again. We'll see. We'll see it. I mean, I hear you. We got to see how this shit play out. You know what I mean? And vice versa, you know. That can go both ways. That can go for Fury. That can go for AJ. We have to see how these bitches play out, man. While the average wins have gassed him up too much, never used to act this way. Just a beefy church boy, his fans have convinced him. Fury's resume is not that great either, though. If you put Fury's resume up, you know what I mean? We talking about resumes in this era, the last 5-10 years. Nobody got a great resume. Nobody got like serious like legends and killers on their resume. Nobody do. So it's like all of their resumes are, besides Fury and Joshua, got Klitschko. But who do Klitschko really got on his resume too? Big names, I mean. So that's we got to last, since the Lewis era, it was been like, how many big, like dominant heavyweights were they really in the sport anymore? Once Bo was gone, once Holyfield was gone, once Lewis was gone, once Tyson was gone. It's not many motherfuckers that was there. That's how you got Roy Jones that could move up from middleweight and capture a goddamn heavyweight title. Roy Jones Jr., because it was a humongous void. You think Roy Jones would have done the same thing? We'll move up there if the big boys were still around? Or say it was coming around in a later time in their prime? Nah. You know what I mean? So it's a big void in the heavyweight division of real, true, magnificent talent. And so, that's how it is. Kokimo Boxing Flow. Peace, brother. Please, brother. Slip and move. You don't want no debate smoke, dog. Y'all get the debate on, man. Hit the like button, please. Get the debates on. We don't care. Just hit the like button. Come on, bro. Let's not go there. Vladimir was dominant in the division for a reason. Who did he name it? Okay. Name me a legend. Name me a legend. If you're going to just say a decade, great. But who did he fight in that decade that was a legend also? See, like Ali became great because he fought great fighters. Same for Frazier. Same for Foreman. You got to beat great fighters in order to become great. So name somebody great that Vladimir Klitschko beat in his tenure, in his reign as heavyweight champion. Name some great fighters. Give me 3. Give me 3. And then I would shut up. I mean fucking legends. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you feel, but Larry Holmes beat some great fighters. He came up in a time where there was beasts. It was tapering off, but he was still there. So I'm saying, name me some legends that Vladimir Klitschko beat. Vladimir Klitschko got knocked out by nobodies. He lost 2 or 3 fights to nobodies that will not be in the Hall of Fame. So name me Hall of Fame fighters that Vladimir Klitschko beat. Facts. Hit the like button. And I didn't come here to shit on this live was not to shit on Vladimir Klitschko's record. I was just saying, All of these guys' record in this era, you need greatness to become great. You need to be great fighters to become great yourself. Okay? So, that's why Floyd Mayweather may be the greatest fighter of the last 30, 40 years of his era. Because if you look at the names on his resume, he beat a lot of greats. How many Hall of Famers did Floyd Mayweather beat? That's where, boom. That's what the argument always is. That's what the real boxing historians is going to point out. Marcus, you didn't tell from what I said about Wilder ducking or not ducking as you seem to think. AJ only got Klitschko, a 40-year-old one. Vladimir Klitschko only has Klitschko, a 39 or 40-year-old one. So that's all they got. What else they got to hang on? Ray Mercer, Bird, Hay. Many people is not going to see David Hay as a freaking Hall of Famer. David Hay was great over there in the UK. Ray Mercer, he gets it. That's an Olympian. Bird ain't going in the Hall of Fame. Povetkin ain't going in the Hall of Fame. When Povetkin is going to come up when you talk about heavyweight greats, those names going to come up. I'm talking about greats, Hall of Fame. Ray Mercer may get in there. Ray Mercer probably going to get in there from the amateur record and all the way up. Olympics too and all that, I believe. Ray Mercer may get in there. But other than that, and Ray Mercer came with the last of the great heydays. I mean, he was banging with Holyfield and them, Tommy Morrison, fucking Burt Cooper. I mean, you had bangers in the 90s, bro, in the heavyweight division. Compare this to the 90s, in the early 2000s. Are you serious? I know, Luis Ortiz. Look at the names that was in the heavyweight division during the 90s, and they're far removed from that shit, bro. Ray Mercer, Tyson, Holyfield. How many more? Foreman comes back. You had old boy the other boy that was Teddy Atlas fighter. That was heavyweight. You had some dogs. 90s had killers. You can't compare this last 2010 to 2020 to the fucking 90s. No way, shape, or form. These motherfuckers wouldn't exist. They are B-level fighters to them. Everybody right now in the heavyweight division, I'm sorry to say this, are B-level to anybody in the 90s. Yeah, I can see that. Yes. Hey, UK Ghost, I won't argue with that. A prime black, yeah, I won't argue with that. He was fighting all those motherfuckers over there too. He wasn't fighting nobody here. So he knew the talent level over there wasn't the talent level over here. So that's part of the dip. And that's why they're holding on to that belt so bad for Wilder. Because Vladimir Klitschko dried the heavyweight division up in America. That was partly his fault. That's why, if you wonder why they're protecting Wilder, don't want to let that shit go nowhere, blame Vladimir Klitschko. I'm just being real. I'm being unbiased, good-ass boxing chat name. So what I'm saying, these guys, Charles Martin, fucking Dylan White, fucking Chisora, these guys are in the Hall of Fame. Who else you want to put in there? Fucking Joseph Parker? And you want to tell me these resumes stack up to them. Come on, baby. Yeah, Razor Ruddock, Lewis. There's too many dogs. These, look, Buster Douglas comes in this era and rules. Buster Douglas comes, if you take the Buster Douglas from then, bring him here, he wipes out the fucking division. Facts. Am I the only one who think that? You take that Buster Douglas that beat Tyson and bring him right here, right now. Yes. Buster Douglas' record wasn't bad. Look at Buster Douglas' overall record. Hell fuck yeah. But now sleep and stay. Now motherfuckers want to talk. Dude, you mean to tell me, okay, take Joshua right now at his finest form and put him against Buster Douglas versus Tyson. You think Anthony Joshua beats Buster Douglas? Do you think Deontay Wilder beats Buster Douglas? Do you think Tyson Fury beats that Buster Douglas that night? That fought Tyson? Both of them in their prime. He rarely looked that way. I'm talking about that Buster Douglas. Look at Buster Douglas' record. It wasn't bad. He had motivational issues like your boy Andy Ruiz Jr. maybe, but he was a hell of a fighter. Tyson didn't train well for that fight. I give you that. But I'm just talking about the talent level from then, from now, compared to that. That's what I'm giving you the comparison for. Buster Douglas comes here and he's a champion today, and he don't lose to a lot. He don't lose to Wilder. Don't beat Buster Douglas. I don't think Joshua beats Buster Douglas. I'm sorry, I just don't. Bone Crusher Smith, yeah, come on, man. AJ is a class behind him. Maybe an AJ, after a little bit more experience, he's equal to a Buster. But Buster knocks out Wilder. Buster beats the shit out of Wilder. He beats the shit out of AJ. He beats the shit out of Fury. That Buster that fought that night, and at his best, yeah. What's up, Winston Smith? But you have to remember, athletes don't get worse, they get better. Well, it depends on the mind state of that athlete. I don't know. What do you mean? That depends. It depends on how you're looking at it and what you're considering. That Buster that beats Tyson beats most of today's, but Buster wasn't like that most fights. Sleeping State, you said most of today's. Yeah, he beats, I think, everybody. He has a winning chance. It's a 50-50 fight versus everybody. Let's put it like that. You take that Buster Douglas, Tyson, and other fights too. Buster Douglas, they knew Buster Douglas was a fighter. He had a fight in him. You know what I'm saying? He had good quality. He had good wins in his record. A lot of people didn't look at Buster Douglas' record. Buster Douglas had some quality wins. He had quality losses too. He had quality losses. Meaning he lost to top-notch fighters. He didn't lose to no bums. See, that's the thing with Buster Douglas. He didn't lose to bums. His record wasn't no loss. He didn't lose to no bums. Look at his record. He lost to motherfucking dogs. So he had quality losses. As you say, like Canelo losing to Mayweather. So I'm saying, you take that Buster Douglas and put him today, these motherfuckers got a problem. I don't fuck big. He's 6'3". Bigger men now. It was a 6'2" Andy Ruiz Jr. that beat a 6'6" AJ. That shit don't mean nothing. Talking about bigger men now. That height don't have no goddamn thing to do with it. 6'5", 6'6" don't matter. Don't mean shit. You had 6'5", 6'6" athletes back then. 6'3", 6'4", that shit don't mean nothing. That's 6'3". What the hell are you talking about bigger fighters today? Riddick Bowe was 6'4", 6'3", legs 1 or 2 inches. Get the fuck out of here. The height don't mean shit. Brandon Ivy, peace and pugilism. Lisa Bells, peace, beautiful. The height don't mean shit. They keep saying we're bigger. Wilder said that shit yesterday in his, hit the like button, people. I asked before to get me over 10. We got 20 here, get me over 10. At least 15. Wilder said that last night, plus we supposed to get better, we bigger. Wilder, you're not better than the fighters in the 90s. Wilder cannot go back in the 90s and compete. He is a C-level fighter. Real talk. Joshua, B-level fighter. Throw them back there. You throw Fury back there, throw Fury back there. B-level fighter. That's real talk. Take the names. They motherfuckers wouldn't beat a motherfuckers like Ray Mercer, Burt Cooper. Those motherfucking banging ass motherfuckers, they knocked them the fuck out. Wilder can't clear, neither can Joshua. My bad. Yeah, Wilder couldn't, but neither could Joshua. Neither could Fury. Mercer would cripple these motherfuckers. Ray Mercer, you know how many brutal battles Ray Mercer, because he was Riddick Bowe's sparring partner. You mean to tell me Riddick Bowe don't come here right now and clean out the division? The Riddick Bowe that was banging with Holyfield? Yeah, but their opinions, but they're logical opinions. Come on. You could just look at the state through educated, trained eyes. I lived through both of their errors. I lived through those errors. I'm looking at this error and looking at it clearly and like, no, they don't beat those guys. It's easy to see. No, but they're logical opinions. Okay? Facts. Tommy Morrison comes in this era and gives motherfucker a beat, gives a lot of these motherfuckers a beating. Yeah, Tommy Morrison does that. And that's what I'm talking about. Those motherfuckers just fought tougher. These motherfuckers aren't as tough as those fighters. They're not as tough. It's the same thing when you talk about football. Same thing with football. And hit the motherfucking like button. I should be over 10. Stop hating. Same thing with football. You take the quarterbacks back in the day, they could beat the shit out of the quarterback. Soon as a quarterback get touched today, they look immediately at the referee, say he hit me, a flag. It's a different mentality. It's a different type of spirit. The experience alone. Okay? And you know what I'm talking about. An NFL quarterback back in the day would look at these motherfuckers like they pussy. Technology has done that to us. The fucking word convenience. The word convenience reduces us. We have too many conveniences nowadays. We don't understand have to go out there and swing log for our fireplaces every fucking morning to a fucking central air. What does that do? That makes us more dependent, less tougher. It's just what it is. No, it's logical. It's logical opinions. Yeah, they worked harder back then. Absolutely. But you all know the hardest workers. So it's easy to go ahead and make the correlation that a lot of those fighters today ain't going to be able to bang with them. It's easy to make that correlation. Who wins, Wilder, Fury? Shit, y'all know who wins. This shit is a toss-up. Like I said, if Fury come out the gate and show Wilder no respect for his right, put Wilder on his back foot, Fury can do it. He can take the confidence and heart from Wilder. He needs to do that, though. He needs to do that immediately. You know what I'm saying? That's what the first thing he needed to do. strip that motherfucker of all his confidence. Let me get out here, get ready to go get my motherfucking food. You gotta strip that boy of his confidence. But he gotta be just be weary of the motherfucking hot balls. You gotta be weary of them hot balls. But I just want to see an awesome fight. And I want to see a unification fucking fight. He needs to frustrate him early because Wilder, don't let him settle. Don't let him settle. Do not let Wilder settle. Wilder's going to try to come to a fast start. And people are like, Wilder a fast starter? Yeah. He's going to be looking fast to throw that punch. That doesn't mean he's going to run in there like he did the last fight. But he's going to be looking to lay something hard very fast on Fury. So Fury needs to eliminate that and make Wilder start thinking early. The early Fury start making Wilder think, the better it will be for Fury. How you doing?
Good. Oh, mine's your way, sorry.
No, you're not in my way. I'm gonna sit down, get my food. I'm about to grub and talk to my fans. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm about to get my plate. I'll be right back. Regular, so I help myself. Thanks, man. Oh shit, I'm about to knock this joint back. Time to grub, time to grub. You know I eat. Thank you, bro. Ain't nobody stealing my phone, man. What's up, man? Got these lentil dumplings.
Thank you.
Oh my god, lentil dumplings. Got some inspired, wonderful DD establishment. They know me. I just come in and sit down, eat what the fuck I want. It's like, oh, here he come. They come Magnus. Eggplant salad. Look at that eggplant salad. It's hard watching the old fights because some aren't the best quality. I'm no chippy, but oh yeah. You mean as far as the video? It still be exciting, man. The commentary, everything was great. No problem, Fred.
How are you?
Man, what's up? Yeah, I'm probably going. I'm gonna cut this off so I won't be rude. Love y'all. As soon as when I'm in a break, after I finish the one plate, Finish the one plate. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break because I let it settle. I'm gonna go live. Eat another plate. And then when I finish that plate, take another 10-minute break. I'm gonna be back on live. Let's just talk this shit. Wilder Fury. Fire chats, baby. The battle for the pond. The battle for the pond. Making me hungry. What time is it there? Oh man. 11:30. Look this out. Check this out right here though. Ooh. Curry. My man, thank you, bro. Oh, it's Indian restaurant. I go to an Indian. Curry, broccoli, potatoes. Ooh, ooh. I see how dope I am. They know me, man. I'm in here eating about 2 or 3 hours a day. My bad. Okay, I will do it this time. Let me finish my plate. I'm coming right back. One love, y'all. Oh, it's spicy. Spicy Indian food.